So as you get comfortable towards the edge of your chair, we're going to incorporate mindfulness and breath with our movements. Make sure your heels are more or less beneath your knees, that your sits bones are connecting with the chair. And now bring your attention back to your feet. Take a nice breath and be aware of the ground beneath your feet. You can roll the weight towards the balls of the feet and back towards the heels of the feet. And the outsides and the insides. Kind of mushing down all the points that you can, knowing that the arch will never reach. In fact, it wants to lift, but feeling mostly the connection you have with the earth. And again, you can pick up all the toes and figure out toes 1 through 5, or which one went to the market and which one stayed home, and figure out where you want to place them on the ground, 1 or 2 at a time, until each one has set down in its place. So now you have an outline of your foot as a whole with all of your toes in firm contact with the earth. And now work your way up your legs, engaging, or at least kind of lighting up the muscles on your way up from your calves to your thighs and back to your pelvis, where if we're tilted too far forward, we'll have an arch in the back. And if we tilt too far back, we round the back. And there's no exact center, but it's really nice to explore. And it does tune in with these beautiful muscles that hold us together and prop us up, the muscles of the core. Just getting in tune with which way they move, how they hold and support you. And that in turn holds the rib cage up a little bit higher. So now we can feel the ribs maybe shifting forward or back as a unit and lifting, actually coming up. And if you can imagine throughout your practice that as the body parts lift up, so does the energy. So if you can lift through the ribs, and those in turn are going to support the shoulders and the neck, because we carry so much tension in the shoulders and neck, and especially when there's a shock to the system. And as you demonstrated, you can so easily hold so much of it there. So the more support we have for it, the more we can relax. Let the crown of the head lift towards the sky with minimal effort. With the hands on the lap, you can just let the arms be loose and supported. And take a nice deep breath from the nose all the way down. Just draw a line through the body, the legs, and the feet into the toes. And exhale, draw that line back up and let the breath leave through the nose. A couple more times. You can have your eyes open or closed. You can watch the breath through your mind's eye or get a felt sense of it. And on your next breath, you can let your eyes open again, a soft gaze. You're also welcome to keep your eyes closed. It just helps you to see and feel your body in a different way, because you're less distracted by the eyes. We're going to start with the left hand, especially if you're right-handed. It's nice to retrain the brain a little bit. As you inhale, lift that left arm up whichever way is most comfortable for you. And first, get a nice reach up towards the ceiling, and then draw back a little bit. Put the shoulder back into its socket. Tune in with that long spine and relaxed shoulders again. And see if you can bring your neck more in alignment with your spine. Before you begin to rotate and open through the front, maybe an inhale. Just working through all the sides, all the bits of the side. And exhale, work your way back around. You can move your palm with your turn. So now you can feel a stretch along the back side of the left side, so to speak. Work your way back to center. Feel that line of reach from the fingers to the hips. And try one more time, opening up to the left, coming to center and opening back. I think that I say open through the front and now open through the back. And here we are at center again. Tune in with your alignment one more time. And while you're here, if you want to do a couple of shrugs, it kind of, when you kind of tense up and then release, it really makes a bigger difference on the release. So we have that contrast, tense and release. And see if you can find any different sensations there before bringing your arm back into towards your knee. And try to let this whole left side of your body relax back into neutral. If you really want to center again, draw the breath down through the body and in towards the toes and then back out. And now on an inhale, draw the right arm up overhead. And same thing, try to see the right side of your body sort of light up as it's opening. You can stretch and reach up and then come back and see where you can relax in the shoulder and the neck and the upper back. That might mean tuning back in with those support muscles of the core. And now begin to open up through the front, and then the palm towards the back, and see how much you can open. Each time can be a little bit different too. Now we're making our way forward, giving a stretch through the back right. And as you continue to move, just see or feel the sensations of the different muscles as they move and stretch. So we're coming back around to the front to stretch the back one more time. And coming back to center. Feeling that long line from fingers to hips. And again, you can take that shoulder up and kind of tense it up just a little bit and relax it. Maybe once more. Giving yourself a contrast so you really know what relaxation feels like. And then let your hand come back to your knee. Tune in with your center. Get your feet on the floor. Let your toes wiggle into place. Sits bones connect with the chair. And then walking up the spine towards the crown of the head. Now with your hands on your knees, moving into a couple of seated cat-cows. These really warm up the spine and get some movement through the back and on the front. It is such an underrated stretch. So as you inhale, well, let's always start with the exhale. Let's get that mindset changed a little bit. So go ahead and let a nice, long, complete exhale. And on your next inhale, draw the belly button forward and begin to roll up the spine, broadening through the chest in all directions, letting the shoulders come back behind you and the chin lift so that there's still length in the back of the neck. And as you exhale, begin to tuck the tailbone forward and roll back all the way up to the shoulders, holding a beach ball in your lap. Letting the head roll over, but also keeping length in your neck here too. And a couple more times, maybe to the magic number 3. This is our second. The inhale, roll up through the spine and create a nice bend on the back side of the body. And then exhale, begin your forward round. Holding a beach ball that you can't use just yet because the pools aren't open. That's okay. And then inhale again. Seeing how you can expand around the spine, helping to support it and lengthen it. Now exhale, draw, roll over again. And then make your way back to center. Tuning in again with your feet. Support of your legs. A neutral pelvis. Long spine, broad shoulders, and a comfortable head. And let out a nice long exhale before you take your right hand over to your left knee, and then your left hand behind you to the chair back or the crook of the arm, and just start to make your way towards a twist. But when you're ready to inhale, make sure that you stop where you are in your twist and lengthen through the spine, coming to that centering. And as you exhale, broaden through the chest and begin to look over your left shoulder if you're not already. So again, each inhale centers us and lengthens us. And each exhale enhances the stability and energetics of the twist. One more breath in this manner. It's not necessarily a matter of twisting more as much as getting more out of your twist. And after that nice complete exhale, make your way back to center. And really center here because you might be a little bit offsides from your half twist. Tune in with your feet, be nice and grounded, stable in the legs and spine. Nice complete exhale. And then move your left hand to your right knee and your right hand around to the chair back. Pausing before your inhale so you have time to center and lengthen the spine. And exhale to look over your shoulder, broaden through the chest, through the shoulders, away from the ears, and down towards the back. And again, inhale, lengthen and center. And exhale, Enhance your twist. Gently make your way back towards center. Next breath. Settle in here. You can place your hands on your knees or at your sides, whatever is comfortable. And do one more tune in with your feet. You can draw an outline of the feet and sense all of that area inside connecting with the earth. Tune in with the stability of your legs, the length and support along the spine, the lift in the crown of the head. And now with that effort and stability, find ease where you can. From the toes up through the legs, what can relax? As you breathe deeply, enough to get the diaphragm to come down, feel the belly expand, and release. Now working your way up with that support, what in your upper body can you relax? Which muscles of the face can you relax? Now do one more scan, and if you find any places of constriction or lingering tension, first take note of them, acknowledge, and then send a breath to that area, imagining it filling with light and ease and peace and comfort. And as you exhale, allow any tension to dissolve and ride away on the breath. If you have any other spots you'd like to do that for, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, keep a nice deep breath, filling the belly and allowing it to release on the exhale. Now send one more breath all the way down that channel through the body and the legs and out to the toes. And then reverse that line on the exhale. And gently bring your eyes to focus on something before you. And give yourself gratitude for this practice and honor for the rest of your day. Namaste.